Hey guys, welcome back to another comparison video. Today we're going to be looking at Monster Hunter Rise and seeing how it differs between the Nintendo Switch and the Xbox Series X versions. I've been a big fan of this game ever since it was originally announced for the Nintendo Switch. I was a big OG Monster Hunter fan back in the PSP days, but I ended up not really getting tied into Monster Hunter World, even though that title shifted the series' trajectory and it really picked up a lot of new fans. It felt right to hop into Rise because, I don't know, the game just looked dope, and it being a Switch exclusive also gave this type of cool personality that I really gravitated towards. Like I mentioned, the game was exclusive on Switch, but when that exclusivity ended, it was released on essentially everything. Now, because I put around 30 hours on the Switch version, I couldn't see myself actually dedicating all that time over again on PC or Xbox. If I knew the game was coming out on the PC later, and that I would eventually have the possibility to play it on the Steam Deck, would I have still gotten it on the Switch? Maybe not, but what's done is done. The game being on Game Pass is still a good excuse for me to at least see how it runs on other consoles. Monster Hunter Rise is running at 1440p, 60 FPS on the Xbox Series X, and it's running at 756p docked or 540p in portable mode, but it's locked at 30 FPS on both. It's no surprise, when a game is released and runs on all consoles, and one of those consoles happens to be the Switch is never the most polished version, but that doesn't mean it's bad. The game releasing on Switch was a blessing and a curse. A blessing in the way that we had a brand new game on a hybrid console that millions already owned. And the game was also treated like a first-party Nintendo game, where there wasn't an obvious difference between the power that the console can put out and the power that the game needs. It was one-to-one and the game ran extremely well. Now the curse part is pretty much the situation that I'm in right now. I would have loved to play this game on a buff PC that can pump out some really amazing features, but I refuse to put in the time again. Portability isn't really an aspect for me just because, you know, the Steam Deck and everything, but before the deck, the Switch was a great way to play this grindfest of a game at times. The gameplay of Monster Hunter Rise is very actiony and dynamic. I'm not going to review this game because, well, I'm not. But as you can see from the limited gameplay, there is a lot to do. In Monster Hunter, you monster hunt, but you also craft, have side missions, do unrelated quests, upgrade anything you can, and to top it off, the only way you really can, you can do this all in co-op. I personally haven't played this game in co-op, but after seeing some gameplay, it really looks like the joint between the bee's shins and thighs. Some would call it the bee's knees, but not me, I wouldn't call it that, I can't put my finger on it. The gameplay is not affected at all between which platform you choose to play on. I can't speak for the online connectivity, but I didn't notice much of a game-breaking change between the locked 30 you see on the Switch and the 60 you're getting on the Xbox. The visuals in this game speak for themselves. Let's take away the fact that we're doing a comparison and pretend that we're just looking at the game for itself. Wow, isn't that nice? Just look at it doing its thing. That's one nice game, huh? Okay, now let's put back our comparison glasses and realize what anyone would. Xbox looks better, but duh. Why wouldn't it? In terms of sharpness and clarity, the Xbox Series X version is above the Switch, but here's what made me realize about the Switch version. It still looks damn good. There may be some fuzzies around character corners and more noticeable pixelation when looking at environmental objects, but that's it. Well, the loading times on the Xbox are also 10 times faster, but we're talking about the visuals, so stop bringing that up. The Switch version is honestly amazing, and it pops so well with this OLED screen. Now again, if I hadn't played this game before and I had an OLED TV, I would 100% lean towards maybe playing this potentially on the Xbox or PC, but I didn't, and that's where we're at. So comparison thoughts. I honestly want to make this video to show you guys what each version looks like if you're on the fence, but I also wanted to see for myself. I like comparing game versions to each other to see truly if there's a noticeable difference. I am not Digital Foundry, and I will not point out frame dips or tears to the pinpoint accuracy that they will, but that's primarily because I don't care. I'm just a guy who likes playing games, and if I can play the game and get a good experience, then I'm all good. You get the experience from both of these versions of Monster Hunter Rise, and if you're like me, you're going to enjoy it regardless of the way you play it. Anyway, thanks for watching guys, let me know what you think down below in the comments. Do you think that Monster Hunter Rise is the best Monster Hunter game to date? Would you also be like me and refuse to replay 30 hours of the game just to get on another platform? I'm interested in hearing your opinions, so please don't hesitate to let me know. I would truly appreciate it if you liked the video and subscribe to the channel, or don't. At this point, we are both aware that I don't control you, and also I'm speaking to you through the internet. So there's that. But enjoy the rest of the gameplay, and I'll see you guys later.
Not now. What do we have here? Sweet. Let's see. What do we have here? That's a wrap! Quest complete!
Maybe. Yeah, it's over! Gotcha. Just you wait. He's fixing. Here we go. Looking forward to hunting with you.